Welcome, yoga students. It's week 6 and we're on video 1. Let's start with our short sun series. Hands in Namaste, feeling the breath, and let's begin. In breath, looking up to the sun, chest lifting. Exhale, fold forward, bending the knees, touching the earth, top of the head down. Inhale, extending out to look to the horizon. Exhale, touching the earth, letting the neck release. Bending the knees, drawing the abdominals in. In breath as we come up, meet the hands in front of the face and exhale down to the heart center. Round 2, in breath. Weight goes slightly forward into the balls of the feet. Exhale, pull back in your hips, touch the earth. Inhale, extend the spine from the base of the spine out to the top of the head. Exhale, fold, touch the earth. In breath, softening the knees, use your legs, your powerful thigh muscles to bring you up, meeting the hands, and exhale, hands back to the heart center. Lifting the heart on round 3, in breath, looking up to the sun, exhaling, coming down to touch the earth. In breath as we extend the spine from the base to the top of the head. Exhale, folding, touching the earth. In breath, coming up and meeting, exhale. Round 4, in breath. Exhale, fold, touch the earth. Inhale, extend. Exhale. In breath, coming up. Meeting and exhale, drawing down and into the heart. Single knee tuck, bringing the feet closer together, finding your point of focus. And with the one leg pressing down into the earth, bring your second knee up, keeping the alignment of ear over shoulder over hip. Soften the eyes and breathe softly. Side 2, letting the foot press down into the earth, finding that nice base. Let's bring the second leg up. Tall, tall spine, soft eyes, focal point. And releasing. Next, side lean series, putting the hand on the base of the skull or on the shoulder. In breath, up and over to the side, exhale. In breath, coming back to center, imagine that your two shoulders, backs of the shoulders, touch the imaginary wall behind you. In breath, coming up, hands in Namaste, feet apart, hip width apart and parallel. Exhale, weight pressing back into the heels, so much that the toes can lift without any problem because you're so balanced. Draw the strength into the abdominals and back into the hips. Chair pose. Transition, skier's chair, forearms on the thighs, in breath. Exhale into the forward bend. Touch the earth either with soft knees or straighter legs, top of the head down. Release in the neck and shoulders. Then softening the knees, coming up, coming all the way up, and bringing the feet close together. Half hero, one arm in offering position. We're going to stay in the upright half hero today. Keeping the chin parallel to the floor, find your point of focus. Observe the foot that you're standing on, every part of it. Ball of the feet, toes, heels, outer rims of the foot, making the contact. And then bringing the lifted leg close to the base leg. Let's change. One arm in offering position, palm is up, elbow close to the rib cage, and the other hand holding the foot and the knee pointing straight down. Focal point. And resting. Next, palm tree to the awkward chair to the forward bend. Taking a nice soft arm position, elbows about shoulder level or higher. Let's roll up to the balls of the feet, heels lifted any amount. Use the muscles in the front of the body, the back of the body, and especially the core to keep your balance here. Keeping the heels up, palms are down, arms are straight, keeping the hands at the shoulder height. Let's lower ourselves any amount into the awkward chair. Make sure you keep your heels up and your focal point. Then lowering the heels, let's come into our forward bend, making contact with the floor, and then taking the opposite wrist or elbow or forearm and letting the head drop in that space. And releasing, uncurling the back, letting the head come up last. Next, we'll take our warrior series, starting with warrior one. I'm using 2 blocks today, one on each side. Warrior one pose, right leg straight, parallel, or right leg with a knee bend, over the ankle bone. Second leg is straight, turned out about 45 degrees. Hips are almost square, left is slightly behind the right. Hands come to position 1 for warrior one. We try to keep the alignment of knee over ankle. Using the glute muscles back here to protect the back. Shoulders release downward. Transition, in breath, straightening the front leg. Exhale through a parallel, moving the legs, and then turning out this left leg, turning in the right slightly or keeping it parallel. I want to align the knee over ankle. Bring the arms up, parallel to the floor. And then when I feel that I'm in alignment, I can turn my head looking over the fingers. Next pose, extended side angle, walking the foot out slightly and rotating in the torso, bringing the bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder back. From here, we'll come up a little bit, transition into a high lunge. Back leg is parallel now, front, and my heel is up, and then going into your deep lunge. For your deep lunge, you can use your block if you wish. Coming into a balance in deep lunge. Then back into deep lunge, you're going to take the hamstring stretch here, sitting back and lifting the foot and gently going over this front leg, releasing in the head. Next, coming back to the lunge position, we're going to add the pyramid leg position. And I'm going to use the block for this. You don't need to. And draw the back leg forward. We have 2 straight legs here in the pyramid. And you work with a distance between the feet that suits your body. So if you have tight hamstrings, you're going to work closer together with the feet front to back. Pyramid. Now bringing the feet in. Let's come up, uncurling the spine. And taking the second side. Warrior one position. Squaring the hips a little bit. Stretching the front leg on the in-breath. Coming through parallel legs, adjusting them. You really have to walk them about a little bit to come into that lunge in warrior two. Knee over ankle. Then extended side angle, arm position 1, which is just a resting arm. And just to feel, so that you can feel that rotation. This bottom arm is in front of the leg. And then we're going to go into the high lunge. Challenging balance sometimes for high lunge. Deep lunge. Balance in deep lunge. Shift back into front leg stretch, hamstring stretch. Coming back through the deep lunge into pyramid. Back leg is parallel, front leg is parallel. So we don't want to turn that out, just keep it parallel. Can be much narrower. Then walk in and come up to a standing position. Very good. Let's take wide stance, forward bend in 3 parts. I'm going to put my block out in front. It's actually a medium to wide feet. Feet are parallel. Navel is in. Hips move forward slightly. Part 1, back bend, chest lift, in breath, looking up. Part 2, lifting up in the hips with slight knee bend or straight legs, forward bend to either the block or the floor, looking out to the horizon, so we have extended spine. Then bringing the hands in between the feet, with block or hands, head down. And from here, let's walk the feet in. I'm going to walk the feet in about hip width apart and uncurl. Today our new balance pose is called the eagle, E-A-G-L-E, which is a symbol in many cultures, that has some significance in many cultures. In yoga, they often name poses after animals, so birds or whatever. So in the eagle, we start with a knee bend on 2 feet. The feet are very close. One leg, and it will be my right, that's going to cross over the left and basically rest on this bent base leg, the left. I can wrap the toes, but I'm just going to leave the foot kind of hanging there. Because my base leg, my balance leg is my left, I'm going to bring the right arm under the left, and we're going to take basic arms, and the hand is right in front of the face. Eagle pose, basic arm, and then come up. Side 2, eagle, starting with knee bend. This has to be done with the base leg, balance leg with a knee bend so that I don't have any space between the thighs. I'm standing on my right, so my left comes underneath. Palm can be going in either direction. And resting. Just to show you this from the side, you have a sit position. One leg is going to cross over, so you have to keep that in the knee bend. Now, there's various ways. You can keep your torso upright or hips back a little bit on this. Again, always a knee bend. And resting. Very good. Let's take chest expansion, forward bend through a diver, arms coming overhead, and then into the forward bend. Hands on the hip crease. In breath. I'm going to use just a block here for my chest expansion. Chest is lifted. In breath, looking up. Exhale, come up into the diver with a lot of knee bend. Foot is flat. Forward bend, arms overhead, top of the head down. Releasing the arms, taking 2 more breaths. Hand to the floor. And from here, I'm going to place my block under the hips for squat. Heels down, arms embracing the legs. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. In breath. And exhale. Namaste, everyone. The end of video 1, week 6.